Hey, Geometry, Mr. Flora again. Got a short video for you, 2.3, stack them up. This is Unit 5, Lesson 2. Um, each question shows several parallel cross-section slabs of the same three-dimensional solid. Name each solid. What they're saying is these are all cross-sections cut out of some three-dimensional figure. What figure do you think that must have been? So, for example, if I stacked up a bunch of pennies, so say I had a bunch of pennies over here, and I decided to stack them up. I'd have a stack that would look something like this, right? And what figure did I just make? Three dimension, if this was one big solid, that's one solid that I just made, would be a cylinder. And if I took, maybe I took like a $50, like those big coins, or like a big Y coin, and then I put a quarter underneath that. And then on top of that, we went with a nickel, and then we went with a penny and then a dime. I think that together just get bigger and bigger and bigger. That might make like an ice cream cone shape. So the idea is, what shape do we think we're making here? And if I stacked all these together, my thought is I'm just getting a smaller triangle on top, on top, on top, on top. In a 3D sense, I think I'm going to get some sort of triangular uh, pyramid there, where the base is a triangle and it's just going to come up to be some sort of pyramid. And I'm not really good at drawing pyramids, but maybe something like this. Not even close. Anyways, my guess is it's going to be a pyramid. We'll see. Uh, Number two is really tricky. It really doesn't look like anything jumps out at me. Um, it's got some triangles. It's got some 2, 4, 6. It's got some hexagons. Um, Maybe it's gonna be a cube. I don't know. We'll see what these look like when we stack them up, and then hope for the best here. That's a tricky one. This one maybe not so tricky. A bunch of circles that get bigger and smaller. This reminds me of just if I put all these next to each other. I think that's just going to be like a sphere, like a ball. Uh, and we'll see when we stack them up. The first one, if I do stack them up in this order from biggest to smallest, I guess it is starting to look more and more like that pyramid, right? And if I kept stacking it would just continue to grow into that really pointy small triangle at the end. So I think the pyramid was accurate. Now the other one we said was a cube, and oh wow, so I suppose it is a cube. If you look at the green drawing, the green points does form a cube. Um, I guess looking at it as we kind of slowly take pieces off the top, and it does have all those little pieces on it. It's just weird to have a cube kind of not sitting on a face, but the cube is kind of like sitting on one of its corners, one of its vertices. When I stack when I stack the last ones up, I decided to make a sphere, and it looks like it does. The circles went from small to big to small again, and that does seem to be a sphere. So it seems like we were pretty accurate with our thoughts of what those cross sections, what solids they must have formed. And that's it. So, like I said, in the summary, we got a definition of sphere, prism, pyramid, and cone. Um, and I guess good luck on the homework. Any questions, email me.